Welcome back to another AFL Fantasy video on the channel, and in this video I'll be going over my round 1 review of my team, and I'll also be going over some trade targets that I'm looking at heading into round 2, provided we do get a round 2. So as you can see by my score this week, scored 1685 and ranked all the way up at 123. Absolutely stoked with that. That's my highest ranking I've ever achieved, so really stoked with that, and hopefully the footy season can get back underway soon, and I can improve on that rank as well. So if you do enjoy the video, I will be pumping out some more AFL Fantasy content over this 10-week break. I don't know what I'll be doing, but we'll try and get some videos out over the break to keep everyone entertained and engaged with AFL Fantasy. So without further ado, we'll get into the team. So my backline here, James Sicily at D1. He started like a house on fire and then slowed right down towards the end of the game, so that was disappointing. Didn't actually reach his break even, which was a bit annoying, but he'll be a top 6 defender this year in my opinion, and he's underpriced for what he's going to average this year, so he's a hold for me. Dan Houston started off really slowly and he ended up doing very well with a scaled score of 99 in normal game time. Sam Doherty, absolutely insane on that Thursday night. Didn't take his VC score, but he was insane. Jeremy Howe, this is one of my unique picks that really paid off for me and really made me right up into the rankings there, as you can see. 110, so that was about 130 odd scaled up to normal scoring. And then we've got Adam Chera there. He was a disappointing unique pick, and he's probably one that'll make way depending on how many trades we get and what happens in the break here with fantasy. Dylan Robertson, 20. I'm not really sure how he's managed to score this low, but he has. He's not really one that I'm looking to move on. I think he just had a bit of a stinker, and he's going to take a little bit. He might have a bit of a slower start and take a little bit to get going. On the bench there, Jared Brander, as you can see, 61, absolutely superb. Would have preferred him over Robertson, but you're never going to do that at the start of the round anyway. So, look, I could be doing some moves to make Brander on my field next round, but yeah, there's a lot of water to go under the bridge with that. So into the midfield. This is where a lot of it worked out for me. Stephen Canello was a bit underwhelming with his score of 74. Didn't quite hit the ton, so you want him to be scoring more than that. Spent a lot of time forward and kicked a couple of goals. So look, he'll be right in the long run. He'll be a top 8 midfielder. Taylor Adams, he was one that worked out for me, 2% ownership, so that really boosts me up the rankings there. 105, which is about 100, forget how much that was in normal scoring. Absolutely superb. Love that pick. A lot of people were scared away with his injury, but not me, so I stuck with him. Tom Mitchell, 82, just hit the ton, got a low 100 in normal scoring, so definitely take that. Jack Viney, how good was he on the weekend? He absolutely tore it up. I was watching that game. He was just everywhere. He was underneath the packs, getting the ball. He was getting +6s around the ground. Super impressive. So he was one that really, if without him, I would not have been anywhere near that. I would have probably been around the 1,000 mark. So big ups to Jack Viney, only 6% ownership as well. Quinton Narkle, he was one of my picks that didn't quite work out, as well as Chera, one of my unique picks that didn't work out. So yeah, that was unfortunate, but he was playing the hardest team to score against for midfielders, which was GWS. So I was sort of expecting not a too high score, so I'll be holding him next week. He's got the Gold Coast, so hopefully he can recover and score a better score there. Matty Rao, 64, which is about 80 in normal scoring, so absolutely take that. That's all you want from him. Tom Green, very disappointing. Didn't even reach his break even, and he's a rookie, so that's just, you can't have that in your team. So I think he gets dropped, to be honest, for Jackson Haitley, but we'll have to see how that all pans out in 10 weeks' time. Marlon Pickett was just superb. He started very slowly, like a lot of other players, but he brought it home superbly. And then the rookies on the bench, Tyler Brown and Justin McInerney, both very good in normal scoring. They both would have hit Tyler Brown would have hit just under 60, and McInerney would have been 60. So that's all you want from your rookies on the bench, and they'll be generating some cash for us as well. Into the ruckman now. Brody Grundy is captain. Absolutely stoked with that decision. He would have got a 140 something in normal scoring, so he absolutely take that against Tim English. We know his record was so good against English, and a lot of people were scared away from that, but not me. I saw that, and I was just licking my lips. He was my captain all preseason, and I stuck with it. So Sam Jacobs, he hit the ton in normal scoring, which is just awesome. Against Darcy Ford, he absolutely monstered him. And then Sam Naismith I paid up for on the bench, who just came short of a ton, but he was awesome, and they'll be getting a lot of cash, or they'll be making a lot of cash, those two, so very stoked with that. Onto the forward line now. Got Lockie Whitfield, very underwhelming. you need him scoring more than that to be a number one forward, but I'm not sure why he didn't score that well. I wasn't watching a whole lot of that game. I was flicking between the two games, so not sure why. But Hugh Greenwood, he was very disappointing. I don't like looking at this score. I thought his last March game was a bit of a stinker, and look, he carried that poor form into the real season, so that's a bit disappointing. But I think I'm going to hold him. His role is really good, and yeah, I think I'll just ride him out. He was scoring really well in the sample, so yeah, I'll just write him out for now. Christian Petrarca, 100 and something in normal scoring, so I'd definitely take that 90 there. Smashed his break even. Andrew Brayshaw was a disappointing one, and it actually wasn't his fault. He was off the ground heaps. He was straight swapping with Chera, which was something that I really didn't want to see, but we did see that, so yeah, that was disappointing. I think I'm going to hold him though because he did look really good when he was on the field, but he just unfortunately his time on ground wasn't very good. And then Brett Bewley, this was one of the picks that set up my weekend as well. I was so happy to see Bewley racking up plus sixes on the wing there, and he's so cheap as well. So he hit the ton, which really propelled me up those rankings as well. So then Cotton Buderick, I got Buderick and Taylor. I wish I had to swap those two, but I was always going to field Buderick over Taylor. I just liked him a lot more. I liked his scoring ability a lot more. But look, it proved to at halftime I was sort of really happy that I fielded Buderick over Taylor. But yeah, look, it didn't quite work out in the end. And then Kavara there as well. Scored the 23. I think that's over his break even just, so he'll be making a little bit of cash, but not too much. And then the utility, I had Ben Davis there to score the 37, which equaled about high 40s, I think, in normal game time. So that's what you can expect from Davis. So that's my team, and now we'll get into the trades. This will change a lot over the 10 weeks, I assume. And obviously it's lockout right now, so I can't actually show what trades I want to do and exactly how I want to do them. But my plan is to go Chera to so Chera out and also Kavara out, assuming he gets dropped. Hopefully Tom Green doesn't get dropped, and I can field him there, or maybe I might not field him. Maybe I'll field one of these two over him, but yeah, I think I'll go Kavara out. This is just early trade thoughts. Kavara out, Chera out, and then I bring in Ben Long, who scored, what did he score here? I'll just search that up now. Ben Long scored 51, so in normal game time, that's about mid-60s, I'd say, just off the top of my head there. So, yeah, so Ben Long, he missed a lot of the second quarter. He also scored an 80-odd in the second March game. He's got that new role off half-back, and I think he can be very good value. So, Chera's role really didn't light me up on the weekend, so I want to get rid of Chera. And he's also his time on ground as well, because he was straight swapping with Brayshaw. Brayshaw's role was good, so I want to keep him. And then Kavara, I'm not sure if he holds his spot, but so that's just early trade thoughts. Oh yeah, and then obviously so Kavara to Ben Long, and then I have no rookie forward on the field in there, and then I have Brander on the field here, and I'll put in a Starcevic, or if there's another defender rookie that gets named, like a Hayden Young, if I can afford him. But yeah, like I said, a lot of water to go under the bridge there. And I'm not sure about captain options. I'd normally do captain options at the end of the video as well for the next round, but there's so much, that still needs to happen before then. But yeah, anyway, so that's the video. That's my team. That's how I went. 123rd in AFL Fantasy. Great start. Very happy with that. Make sure you subscribe for more content throughout the season from me. I've also done a lot of tips and stuff and tips and tricks videos previously, and I'll be doing this every single round, provided we do get rounds. I'm doing these round reviews. Normally, I'd want to do my trades and that visually, so everyone can see what I'm going to do. But yeah, so every Monday night I'll have a video like this coming out, and yeah, so subscribe if you don't want to miss that, and I will hopefully see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and see you later. Cheers.